Hello, my grade 5 students. How are you? Hope you are fine. I miss you very much. Today, our lesson is about photosynthesis gives off oxygen. It's page 21 in your book. So, open your book and get ready. Are you ready? Let's start. At the end of this lesson, you are going to determine that photosynthesis gives off oxygen. Before starting our lesson, we are going to start with a small attention grabber. In this attention grabber, I want from you to breathe in and to breathe out. So let's do it together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do it one more time. So close your eyes and do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Now open your eyes and let's start our lesson. Now I want from you to observe the following image. What do you see in this image? Excellent. We see a human being and a plant. Now I want you to think what a human being breathes in and breathes out, and what a plant breathes in and breathes out. Excellent. So humans breathe in oxygen and they breathe out carbon dioxide. But plants, they breathe in carbon dioxide and they breathe out oxygen. So it's the opposite. Humans take oxygen and they give carbon dioxide. However, plants take carbon dioxide and they give oxygen. Now we are going to verify
Oxygen is
in this
liberated during
experiment that
photosynthesis.
photosynthesis gives off oxygen.
Let us conduct an
So what I want
experiment
from you now is
to
to
show
open
that
your
oxygen is
eyes
liberated
very
during
well
photosynthesis.
and to open your
Take a
ears
beaker
and pay
and fill 3
attention to
quarters of
this
it with
video
water.
because I'm going to ask you some questions when this video ends.
Place some hydrilla plant
Are
into the
you
beaker.
ready?
Put an inverted glass funnel over hydrilla plant. The plants should be trapped under funnel at the base of the beaker. Take a test tube filled with water and hold your finger or thumb over the top of the test tube and gently turn the test tube over into the stem of the funnel. Place the beaker in the sunlight for photosynthesis to take place. You will observe the bubbles of a gas coming from the leaf of the hydrilla plant. The water level in the test tube starts dropping down as oxygen collects in the test tube. Take the test tube out of the jar carefully, keeping your thumb over the test tube. Light the match at the mouth of the test tube and you will observe the lighted match burns vigorously, indicating the presence of oxygen. Oxygen supports burning. Conclusion: the tube contained oxygen, which is liberated as a byproduct of photosynthesis.
And after you watch this video, it's time for asking questions. What is the process performed by the green algae? Think, then answer. So what do we call the process performed by the green algae? Excellent. So green algae are performing photosynthesis. Yay! So I'm going now to repeat what did they explain in the experiment. So in this experiment, they took a green algae or a plant that lives in the sea and they placed it and they filled the beaker with water and then they took a funnel and they placed this plant in the funnel, then they placed it in the beaker, then they filled a test tube with water and they placed it above the funnel in the beaker. This beaker was placed in the sunlight, and after a few hours we noticed that there is a few bubbles that are going up and the water level in the test tube is going down. Now it's time for me to ask you this question. What are the needs for photosynthesis to happen? So what does photosynthesis needs to happen? Excellent. So photosynthesis needs light, water, carbon dioxide, and mineral salts. What does a plant take from the air? So, what does it breathe in from the air? Excellent. It breathes in carbon dioxide. And what does it release? What does it give? Excellent. It gives oxygen. But how the presence of oxygen can be tested? Excellent. So, in the experiment, they mentioned that oxygen supports burning. So when we approach a lighted match, it will burn vigorously, it will burn a lot. Now I want you to think about this question. Think carefully, then answer. Is this process important for the life of human beings and animals? Is it important for the life of human beings and animals? Think, then answer. Excellent. Yes, it's important for the life of human beings and animals. Why? Because photosynthesis is a process whereby green plants produce their nutritive needs, their nutritive substances that they want to take, their food, which then become a source of food for who? For humans and animals. So during photosynthesis, green plants produce their food, and this food is a source of food for humans and animals. Now, I want you to think after all those questions and after you watch this experiment, I want you to write on a paper what do you conclude and to send it to me. You have 30 seconds. Mm. Excellent. So we conclude that oxygen is liberated as a byproduct of photosynthesis. So during photosynthesis, plants liberate oxygen, gives off oxygen.